Hey, bad cops, bad cops. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Bad cops, bad cops. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Police now give me no break. My car's broken down on the road. They think they can violate my Fourth Amendment rights. All I want to do is be left alone. Oh, bad cops, bad cops. Okay. What you gonna do? What's going on, everybody? Here is a fantastic channel. Been around for years. Been watching him for years. Don't know who he is. This is probably somebody's second, third, or fifth channel. Seems like you got to have 16 different channels to make any money on YouTube anymore. I'm thinking about doing a second and third channel myself. Any ideas what I should do? John Filax Podcast, John Filax News, John Filax what? John Filax anything? So, this is the Junkyard News. Please subscribe to the Junkyard News. Tell them John Filax sent you. And I'm going to cover this video by Junkyard News, and I'm going to be interrupting. So if you don't like my voice, the way I sound, my singing, my jokes, my interruptions, go away. Don't watch the whole thing and then muster up 2 brain cells to tell me how to run my channel because you just sound like an idiot. So, moving forward. Court rules deputies violated black man's constitutional rights when they arrested him for failed to ID, but gives themselves qualified immunity for the mistake. Isn't that great? So that they basically abduct this guy off the side of the road who was doing nothing illegal because cops don't know the law that they use the most to mess with people, the ID laws.
What's that? Committed a crime? No, I didn't say you did. You're still required to identify yourself. Am I free to go? Not right now, no. Am I being detained?
Again, so he asks him if he's committing a crime. He says no. Am I being detained? Yes. What? Wait, what? Again, this dude just pulled over because his check engine light was on.
You're not detained. So now I'm free to go.
Now, you're not detained. Again, cops think detained, a lot of cops and judges I found think detained means that you're actually put in handcuffs. When you're stopped by a cop and you're not free to go, you are detained. You are detained. Doesn't have to be physically restrained. You are detained. He told you your freedom is now impeded. You're not allowed to move forward. You're not allowed to leave the scene. He has control over your person. And he believes he can use lethal force at this point because he's detained you. Even though he said right here, you're not detained. Watch.
No. Am I being detained? If I'm not being detained, then I'm free to go. You're not free to go until you identify yourself to me.
You're not being detained, but you're not free to go. Anytime you hear that by a cop, they have no clue what they're doing in their job. Again, this is the law that cops use the most to harass people, the ID law, which is in direct correlation with the Fourth Amendment. Right to privacy. You have the right to I could probably recite it, but it's like 5 a.m. I don't know why I'm up this early. Right of the people to be secure in their houses, persons, papers, and effects shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause. Reasonable suspicion, probable cause, and specifically describing the person and or things to be searched and or seized, something like that.
What's going on with your check engine light?
None of your business.
Like with your car there, Can you keep your hands out of your pockets, please? It's a safety issue.
Safety issue. Even though cops kill 3 Americans a day, they're worried about their safety. Even though they're strapped to the gills, can electrocute you, use chemical weapon on you, pepper spray, use lethal force on you with their handgun plus 3 backup magazines. Safety issue, man, you know. Meanwhile, I'm here to help you. You understand me? I'm here to help.
So, what was your car doing? Veterans fires. Okay, and what are you waiting on right now? I was just reading a couple.
let me understand this. So now that I've made a little small talk with you and cop-splained a little bit, you still don't want to surrender your Fourth Amendment, right?
Yeah, service as well. It's not about committing the crime, man.
It's exactly about committing a crime. HIA or HIA. HIA. Remember that candidate that kept going, HIA. What was his name, man? Anyway, has, is, or about to be committed. Has, is, or about. HIA. Has, is, or about to be committed. They have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime has, is, or about to be committed in almost all the states in order for you to have to surrender your identity, aka surrender your Fourth Amendment right to privacy.
Identifying yourself. I gotta say, because if I say, hey, yeah, this vehicle's disabled on the side of the road, I go make contact with somebody, and then that's your problem until I call you guys to deal with your problem. That's not it at all.
So the guy's trying to explain to him, I didn't call you for any service. I'm not doing anything. I'm not bothering anybody. Cop's like, no, that's not it at all. I'm here to force my help on you. I'm here to help you. You're going to understand that we're here to help you, and you're not letting us help you. Are you going to let us help you?
Okay. Hopefully my personal property, and I'm deciding to deal with it. Okay. And right now you're on private property, broken down. And I don't have any complaints. Right, well, about it. 1 in the morning?
Now he's asking a grown man why he's out at a certain time of night. Why are you out at 1 in the morning, dummy? Oh, you're working? How do you know he's not working? What difference does it make what time it is? You're fishing and looking for anything now. You came up on this guy hoping to get an arrest or a stat or do something.
No, they're not working at 1 in the morning. I'm not trying to be difficult. All I need is not being in crime.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm here to help you. Why won't you let me help you?
Committed is what I'm getting at. Technically, you're okay. Am I free to go? I mean, obviously, this is some type of situation. I guess you have nothing else better to do.
So now, of course, he says, am I free to go? Because you're escalating this situation. I guess you don't have anything better to do. Of course, this cop's going to get butthurt because the truth really bothers police for some reason.
Hey, man. Yeah, and I drive by and I see somebody with a hood up. So guess what I'm going to do as a police officer? I'm going to pull over and I'm going to try and help that person.
I'm going to try and help you. You're not letting me help you.
And so then you just,
the only way I can help you is if you... The only way I can help you is if you surrender your right to privacy. Instead of surrendering your right to privacy upon my demand for no lawful reason, you're giving me an attitude.
You have been giving me attitude. Okay.
All right, now it's time for gang member number 2 of the Blue Waffle Cult to show up on scene.
You're just refusing to identify yourself then? I mean, actually, are you acting for my identification? Okay. And I explained to you. I see you on the side of the road with your hood up, so I stopped to make sure that you're okay. I have to attach...
I'm trying to make sure you're okay, man. You're not letting me make sure you're okay by surrendering your rights to me.
The driver and the vehicle for who I'm speaking with. Okay? I've already attached your car, and I asked you for your license to identify yourself then.
This is a fishing expedition. He's hoping that the guy's license doesn't match the plate, then he'll question him some more, then he'll escalate it some more, and he already is coming with he's already coming to the stop as if this guy, it's not even a stop. The dude's just out in public. Like, you can't be left alone if you're just out in public. What if he's just out there standing there? Is that going to be okay? Nothing this guy could have done other than stay in his car and keep moving would have triggered this cop.
Actually, I've also had a lot of catalytic converter sets in this area. And it's kind of weird. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and you're out here on the road in the same area.
Now this guy, we're 2 o'clock in the morning. The other guy's like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. Duh. We're trying to think of any reason to violate this man. any reason to violate this guy.
Nobody said you did.
Nobody said you committed a crime, but you have to surrender your rights anyway. Don't you know how the law works? If there's no crime, then we don't have to surrender our rights to you. Why is this not taught in the police academy? Does anyone think it's intentional at this point? Nothing police hate more than the Fourth Amendment, your right to privacy. Because the first stupid thing out of most of their mouth is, please surrender, not even please, surrender your Fourth Amendment to me. When they say, show me some ID, tell me who you are, I need to know who I'm speaking with, they're asking you to surrender your rights to privacy. The more you do it, the more commonplace it's going to be. And then the people who actually cherish their rights to privacy get treated like this.
Asking you for is your ID. You guys are bringing all kinds of situations. I told you what happened. My car was having check-engine trouble. Okay, and I don't doubt that for a minute, man. What's the issue? I have no clue.
Yeah, exactly. What is the issue? Why is there 2 cops on me here when I'm doing nothing to no one? Nothing. Literally nothing. If this isn't Gestapo, I don't know what is.
What's the issue with your ID? There's no issue. Have I committed a crime? Why do I need this? You are committing a crime now because you're required.
Oh, now you're committing a crime. We can walk up to anybody, ask them to surrender their Fourth Amendment rights, and if they don't surrender their rights, it becomes a crime. Think about how absolutely stupid you sound, dude. You're an imbecile. How are we giving these people guns? Are you kidding me? They're worried about us having guns? When you give these imbeciles guns that have no idea about the basic ID laws in the Fourth Amendment, which they use the most in their profession. My God, it's so frustrating.
What's your ID? Have I committed a crime? Right this second, yeah. It's County Code 17-7, which requires you guys pulled over initially. You guys initially came over to check on what was going on with my car. Now you're approaching a whole different situation. We don't know.
Now you've escalated it into something that it was never to begin with.
And now you're making it. I just told you what was going on with my car. Am I free to go? How can we trust you if you're not even willing to identify? It's not.
How can we trust you? Wait a second. You kill 3 Americans a day, between 20 and 40% domestic abusers. You've been caught raping women and children, hundreds of them since 2014, and animals. But how are the cops supposed to trust us? The fact that they keep trying to claim that they have some kind of moral high ground and they're not the most corrupt people in the whole country is absolutely hilarious. How are we supposed to trust you? Because I'm not doing anything, idiot. Oh my goodness.
I'm waiting for you guys to trust me.
How can we trust you when you won't surrender your rights on our commands? How can we trust somebody that just won't surrender their rights immediately on demand?
Simply, I've not committed a crime for you guys to go any further than what's the problem with my car. So my friend, I told you that I'm getting ready to pull off. You said I'm not detained. You are detained.
So remember, he said he wasn't detained. Now he is detained. For what crime? No crime. Refusing to ID is secondary. If they actually get you for a first offense, like some lame traffic code, and then you refuse to ID, it's a secondary charge.
And you're about to know what crime did I commit? You're failing to identify yourself. No, I'm not. So who are you? It doesn't matter who I am.
Okay, and here's where we're not allowed to show anything, but guess what they do to this guy? Okay, and then they both converge on him and abduct him right off the street because his car broke down and he didn't want to surrender his Fourth Amendment rights. Anyway, please subscribe to Junkyard News. Tell him I sent you. Please check out John's Coin Rings on Google or the link in the description of my Etsy store where I make beautiful jewelry out of old silver coins. And I don't know what else. It's like 6:30 in the morning now. I don't know what time it is, but it's daybreak. I shouldn't be up, but here I am, up and watching videos and doing stuff. I got some soup cooking, actually. Get my raspy throat nice and clean. Yeah. Let's give him something to talk about, baby. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Have a great day. Bye.